Hi, my name is Dr. Mark Bieni, and I'll be talking about performance appraisal. So, what is performance appraisal? What about A and what about B? In this video, we will see a sample of one of the samples of performance appraisal, and we will see how it goes. But today, I will be talking about part B, because part A usually is filled by the employee and part B should be filled by the management or by the HR manager or manager of the department, and then discussed internally as a team. So what is performance appraisal? Of course, it's not an evaluation paper. Okay, it's not for evaluation. We don't use, or we don't even say performance appraisal is to evaluate people. Please be careful about this. Because whenever your employees will feel that this is for evaluation, they will start to confront, they will start to try to get rid out of it, they will start to hide, not to abide, and so on and so forth. So performance appraisal is simply to manage and appraise. This is the name of it. Performance, it's to appraise performance, it's to push performance up. So what we are going to see is exactly what are the things that we can enhance in a behavior, in a task, in a goal, and so on and so forth. So, of course, in Gulf countries, and this video is made for the Gulf countries, we have part A and part B. Okay, so part A is for the employee to fill out what are the main tasks he is doing and what are the main goals he would like to accomplish for the future, and of course what are the things that bothering him as an employee. And part B, of course, we fill all of those details over here, and then this PA is a performance appraisal time lap. When do we do it? Is it recurrent? Is it every 1 month? Is it every 2 months? And the big question is that we should do it as long as we need it. So if I am an HR consultant or an HR professional and I want to implement performance appraisal, I cannot start doing it every 1 year. I have to do it, let's say today, and then after 3 months to train people on it, how to do it, set small objectives or small goals, and then start to make a longer lap, a longer duration between the performance appraisal and another, until every knows how to implement it. This is where I do it every year. So yes, of course, we cannot start every year, because some people, if you explain today what they should do, the other year they will forget everything about it and they will not be able to do it correctly. So of course, we fill the information here, and in B1 usually we refocus people. So in A1 we ask people, what are you doing today? In B1 we take 1 or 2 of the tasks that they are doing today and we refocus them on the correct track where all objectives are met. So again, how to refocus them? Mainly based on the ultimate goals set for the company. So some people, sometimes they show that they are very tired, they are working a lot, they are doing a lot, but deep inside, the main tasks that they are doing are not the same from what is required. This is why we put A, and then we ask people to refocus on other tasks that we as management or HR professionals we consider as priority, to refocus people on the correct track. So if people are not happy because either they are not doing their job correctly or they don't know where to go. So what we can do as HR managers or HR consultants to refocus people and set them on the correct track. Okay, so this is as B1. What are the main tasks and priorities of the employee job? We list them down where essential intervene to make any clarification needed. So if he's doing something that I don't want him to do, I will tell him, okay, what you are doing is really great, but okay, I will refocus him. I want you to focus on those main tasks I'm discussing over here. And at the end of this, I will ask for his confirmation or for his signature that he agree on what we are doing. It doesn't mean he agree that he will do it. This is Nonsense. So when he confirm at the end of this performance appraisal, it means that he agree on the goals that we are setting and on what we are doing. But that doesn't mean if he did not sign that, he will not be doing them or doing those tasks, required tasks. In parallel with section A2 of the employee, write down remarks and corrective actions. So A2, here, if you go to A, we ask this employee about his accomplishments, of course, because we want him to talk, to show, to, okay. And then about the disadvantages, and this is my main need and concerns. So also what he would like to remove from job description. So again, in B, what I should do is to take corrective actions. So of course, if there is something bothering him, like his manager is talking out loud, is chaotic, so it's good to collect those information, and as HR professionals have a list of all of those information to be discussed with each and every person or with the executives people or executive department, okay, or CEO or whatever. In addition to this, so again, sometimes he will mention that I don't like to do this. I will highlight it on his job description. And then when possible, I will remove those tasks that he doesn't like to do or she doesn't like to do. On the other hand, if he likes some tasks that he is enjoying, I would make sure that I will keep those tasks or increase the number of similar tasks that he likes. On the other hand, we go to B3, list the employee goals. Here, we do the same, but here it's for goals and not for tasks. We did the same for tasks. He mentioned his tasks, and then we added tasks. This is also, he got his own A to add his goals, and then we add our own goals in addition to his goals. Why we do this? Because we want the employee to be involved in the decision. And this is something I should talk out loud with you or discuss it with a lot of attention. And I want you to make sure that he is also inserting his own goals. Why? Because when people are involved in a decision or in a list of goals, they will be more motivated to accomplish or to apply. And this is something really important. So goal one, let's say goal one, and here I want to highlight something. We cannot post goal one as increase sales. Okay, this is not a goal. This is an ultimate goal. Okay, so we should write in those goals like objectives mainly, not goals, like to increase sales, you should do what, and this is what we should write. So in other terms, I can say, okay, I want you to increase the number of calls for potential customers. I want you, and then after doing so, of course, you have to go to the KPI list. This will help you. But again, I want to make it measurable. So I want you to increase the number of calls for potential customers by 10% for the coming 2 months. Okay, this is a goal. Don't put general goals. Don't put goals that they are not measurable. Okay, that they are not smart. They should be specific. They should be measurable. They should be tangible, attainable. Okay, so again, increase number of follow-ups after each and every meeting by 10%. Okay. So again, this is something really important. Increase the number of, so again, whatever I want this person to do or follow a specific process given for the meetings, like going from ice breaking into closing. Again, this is very important for HR professionals to be able to manage and monitor and appraise people accordingly. Wherever you go, you hear people that they are not happy. Okay. Not wherever you go, but mainly in many companies. Okay, so not generalize. So they will tell you, I'm not happy. Okay, and I want to raise, and I want to move to another branch or whatever. So simply, if you start by performance appraisal and setting those goals, based on the given goals, you'll be able to push people forward and or appraise people. Okay, so again, if this salesperson is asking me for an increase in salary, I might set goals or small goals or objectives to make him more productive, to make the company able to pay him accordingly or to pay her accordingly. And then after writing the goal here, over here, okay, I move and write the process how he should do it. So if I have someone like, okay, you should answer phone calls according to process reference number X, okay, and then I write how she should answer a phone call, how he should increase number of calls, how he should increase number of follow-ups, how he should do better closing in the future. So I write a process and better closing to, let's say, increase closing rates by 10% for the next month. Okay, so if I have 10 potential clients, I'm closing 2. I will work on it to, when having 10 potential clients or 20 potential clients, to be able to close 5 or 6. So again, there is a process for each and everything. If it's not there, you should go and write it for the company before reaching this and creating a performance appraisal. Again, we here we should prioritize how important is this goal. Is it low, is it moderate, or is it high? Okay, so again, it doesn't mean he should do it or no, but what is the weight of this goal that we are assigning for this person for the coming period of time. Okay, grade over 10. This should not be filled at the moment. So today we filled the goal, the process, how he should reach his goal, and the level. After 3 months, for example, if I want to review this performance appraisal and want to grade his performance, I can grade in 3 different ways. Either I put 1, either 5, else 10, or 5, else 10. So 1, if he did not reach the goal. And if he did not reach the goal, I have many solutions, but it depends if he did not reach it because he don't want to do it, he is not willing to do it, he's not motivated to do it, or he did not reach the goal if he followed the process, but it did not work to reach the goal. So here I should work on the process and amend it, or he is not able, so he needs training on how to do it. Okay, so again, this is not the point here. The point here is, if he did not do it, I put 1. If sometimes he is reaching it, sometimes no, I put 5. If everything is under control, he did it so well and everything is clear and good, so I put 10 in this case. Okay, and this is something really important to consider. So at the end of the day, I will have grades, and it's the same like you were in school. If you didn't have grades at the end of the month or of the year, you will not study the same like when you don't have grades. So it's very important to have grades for each and every employee, to push him further, to highlight what are the inconvenience or gaps that he needs our attention to make him move forward or to perform better. And this is something really important to consider. And of course, in this, before we talk about his general behavior like positivity, job description, task, attendance, reporting, and so on and so forth, also to have always try to use the same structure, either 1, 5, or 10. Okay, so 1 is not good at it, 5 is moderate, and 10 is excellent. And at the end of the day, please make sure you ask this person to sign. When people sign, they show more commitment. Okay, so it's not always the same, but again, this is very important to consider. So thank you so much for this. It was about performance appraisal, part B, and looking forward to see you in the other session. Thank you.